They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going for it all, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Protein spill.
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check 13.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 25, check 25, check 25.
Over.
Mike 45, check Mike 45. Yeah.
From the 38, Breeze. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jameis now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go, D, get up.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 99. We got 21.
Breeze to throw again. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 15. 39 yards there, a big one.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, 5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now...
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Thomas, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Breeze now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. Check.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
At the 41-yard line.
Check, check, check. Mike's 5-4. Come off the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. And they're on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 27, Breeze. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I got you. Showing up, showing up. Switch. Rush in. Shoot. Tighten up.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. Blue ready.
Check. 47. 3 bud.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 15.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Easy. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit. Right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Breeze now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. From the 29, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Buccaneers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Gordon, and an alley to run. Fighting his way through contact. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 47. Check.
To throw is Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
X3. 218. Chop.
Now Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On the ground, Kamara. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
From the 38, Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's get the ball.
He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the Buccaneers' 33-yard line.
Hey, kill!
On second and 12, Breeze. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's first and 10 from the 12.
Check 24. Easy, opposite. Mike 54.
Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Mike 56.
Throwing on second and 14. Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. That is caught. It's Perriman. He got 29 yards that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now second and 4. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So following the run by Gordon, here's first and 10. Winston. He completes it to Evans. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, Winston. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Winston throwing complete to Mike Evans, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. This is Gordon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
One receiver to the left is Evans. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown of the new season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
2nd and 5 now. Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. Going for the deep ball. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Winston now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Gordon. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Now Winston. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
3rd and long for Winston. And the pressure gets to him again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Winston on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for it.
And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Complete to Ronald Jones. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Kill, 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 kill.
Easy, 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 easy.
Kill, kill.
Let him go.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough, but yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into the locker room and applaud their defensive mates and say, guys, you really carried us today. We'll try and get you back next time. But as for today, you guys were nails out there.
So for the Bucs, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.